It is so good to have you aboard with me. My name's Mr. Gravy and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about pitching. We're going to be talking about pitch sequencing, how I approach hitters, especially now that I've reached championship series, how I'm going to be approaching these better hitters. I'm going to be using a pitcher today who you're not going to see super often, but has a little bit of a weaker, if you will, pitch mix, which will make it even better for me to kind of walk you through. We'll be using Zach Wheeler today from the Player of the Month program, and we're going to be talking about how I'm going to be attacking hitters. It's just going to be pitching only. I'm going to show you some innings up front, just the first couple of innings, then I'll show you kind of some big moments in the middle parts of the game, and then how I approach with my bullpen as the game goes on, and just how I'm basing my attack off of these hitters. Don't forget, there is a giveaway July 10th, $20 in PSN or Xbox Live. And then we also have the MLB jerseys we'll be giving away. So make sure you are subscribed. That is going to be July 10th. Make sure you do that. And of course, if you want to watch me play these games live, I do stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mr. Gravy. Check that out as well. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. All right, looks like we have a game. Let's get right into this one. I'm so excited to do this video for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy. Let's get into our battle here. Oh, tough battle for sure. It's got a good lineup, and we're going to be facing one of the hardest pitchers in the game. Okay, so we're going to pitch here with Zach Wheeler. We've got Jesse Winker, a very good left-handed hitter. He's hitting only just 226 with this card, and he has him at parallel 4. So the first thing I want to do is kind of test his how well is he going to lay off. So I'm going to throw a sinker that's close to the zone, down and away. It's a good spot, and he went after it. So that tells me, I've got something in the back of my head that tells me, all right, I know that if it's anywhere near that strike zone, he's probably going to take a hack at it. So now I'm going to take that sinker and I'm going to raise it a little bit higher and get it off the plate outside. That one kind of bled back a little bit more middle than I wanted to, but you can see he shot his PCI. If you look at my bottom left here, he shot his PCI a bit too far up. So with that, I know he's kind of looking to take away something high in the zone. So I'm going to throw him the slider kind of middle in. Look at that perfect strikeout there. I bet you his PCI wasn't even near it. Yeah, so his PCI down and away there. He was kind of guessing, I think, maybe looking for that sinker again. We didn't give it to him. So with the righty at the plate now, I think it's important to take away the inside part of the plate, but here's how we're gonna do that. The first way we're gonna do this with a guy like Mike Trout is we're gonna throw this slider away kind of high. Don't want it too low. It's easy to lay off if it's low. That pitch is tougher to lay off, and for him to kind of shake at it tells me that I bet you he'll go for something if it's a little bit closer to the middle. So here's a changeup down and away. He took it. That's a good take. But now I'm going to throw sinker outside, and I'm going to set him up for this inside strikeout. So we got the sinker down and away. He's taken all the way on that outside pitch. That kind of opens him up to this slider again that he almost swung at the first time. That time we did get him to swing. Weak ground ball. That's an out. And that's kind of what I did for myself there. That sinker allows me to throw that slider again. If he swings at it, I'm going to get the grounder. If he swings and misses, I have that inside sinker now lined up. I can go inside and attack him off the plate in for strike 3. All right, now here's his Jorge Posada. Now Jorge Posada's got a nice quick swing. He can go the other way pretty well too. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this changeup down and in just to see if I can get him to get over the top of it. Yeah, that's perfect. That's what I want to see. So he's early on that. His PCI is over the top of it. That's absolutely fantastic. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bury a slider at his back knee here. See if we can get another swing. We did, and he fouls it off. He either swings through that or he fouls it off. That's great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try and just dot this sinker on the inside corner, see if we can get it. Perfect. All he's going to do with that is a weak ground ball. He has to be perfect on that. He has to be dead red sitting it in order for him to hit it. And so we got a ground ball. That was a great first inning and exactly kind of what we're looking at. Okay, so here's Zach Wheeler. I just threw an inside fastball. It's the first time I've thrown an inside fastball to a right-handed hitter for him. Now I'm going to go back outside with this sinker and see what he does with it. It's one of those, until he hits it, I don't want to stop throwing it. I missed my spot completely there, but he was super late and he went down. Tells me he's looking for off speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this fastball up and in off the plate. It's not really something I expect him to swing at, but I want him to see it, and if he does swing at it, he'll never hit it. All right, here's Justin Turner, and for the first time this game, I'm going to throw a curveball just to kind of get him off some of the timing here. Look at that. Yeah, I had him absolutely fooled. He saw the high rise up here, so he thought, okay, I got to protect fastball. You can see his PCI shot up into the corner. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw that fastball that he was looking for, but I'm going to put it a little bit down. He's not going to be anywhere near it. You see that? So he went way too underneath it looking for a sinker or slider. Puts him in a tough spot. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw that sinker again up and in. And he's just going to fight it off for an easy out. Now, if I get that a little bit more inside, it's another strikeout. Definitely depends on the kind of pitching you want to be. If you want to be a strikeout guy, you just bury that a little bit in. Pinpoint's better for striking out. I've always been a pitch to contact pitcher. Don't mind putting the ball a little bit more in the zone. All right, here's David Ortiz. We all know just how good of a hitter David Ortiz is. So I'm going to start him off with this fastball up and away. Just give him a different look. And he went right through it, which is good news to me. He was super underneath it, which means he's kind of looking for a low off speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of tempt him in that same area that he just swung at. Hopefully we get a quick ground out. And look at that. That's exactly what we did. He can't hit that, but he obviously really wants to. So I'm trying to pick on where he's looking for the ball to get quick out. So that was another quick inning, quick second inning. All right, Torrey Hunter at the dish here in the next inning, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start him off with that slider away. Just wanted him to look at that pitch because I'm going to try and put this sinker right on the outside corner. Oh, and he absolutely drilled it, maybe sitting down there a little bit. Just missed the homer, but that's okay. We'll rebound off that. So the first time this game we got hit hard, and let's take a look. He was just early on a pitch down and away that he got his PCI down on. He's still keeping his PCI down, so we're going to try and get a quick pop out here. He took a good first pitch there. I'm not convinced he'll keep taking it, so I'm going to throw this changeup below where he's been sitting. Okay, it's a good take. 2-0. I'm going to put this slider away in case he's sitting inside, and he was, because he went way out in front of that. Perfect. Now I'm going to put this fastball inside corner. It's a good take. I don't really need to go after Ernie, the 8-hitter here. Although if we can get him out, that'd be great. I don't want to throw it right in where he's looking. So I'm going to kind of put it a little bit more up. That's not where I wanted it, but you can see his PCI is nowhere near it. And if we can freeze him on this pitch, that's great. If we walk him, no harm, no foul. They hit a good turn on that. I'm gonna throw that sinker one more time. And now we've really opened him up, but he's still kind of sitting middle and he's late. So that tells me he's looking off speed. He's looking for me to throw an off speed at any moment. So I'm gonna go with this up and in fastball here. And we got him looking. Threw so many sinkers that he got to a point where he felt like I wasn't gonna throw a strike. So I thought it was important to throw a straight fastball kind of up and in on the corner. We were able to get the slugger swinging there. All right, so we're in the bottom of the 8th. We're going to let Zach Wheeler go one more, but he's going to be on a short leash. If he gives up a double or anything major, we're definitely going to our pen here. This is a guy who hasn't been able to hit the hard stuff at all. You saw first pitch, I went slider. Now we're going to back it up with a changeup. It's been a good game here. He's had Edward Cabrera throwing, so it's been a nice back and forth. Hopefully he doesn't pull this. He didn't. Well, he kind of did. He was just a touch late on it. PCI was probably a little bit off on it, so it's an out for us, but dangerous pitch there on that sinker. Don't recommend going up there. Almost got burned on it. Torrey Hunter, he hit that sinker down and away really well. So I kind of want to go out. You could see he was looking down and away. I kind of just wanted to go after it. Now I'm going to throw a fastball off the plate away. Hopefully he goes through it. There we go. He went right through it. That's exactly what we're looking for. Still kind of looking down and away, so I'm going to throw one down and in, just kind of get him to move. That PCI super late on the sinker. Easy out, number 2. And our 8th inning's moving along nicely now. The only pitch we really made a mistake on was that one to David Ortiz. And we'll just learn from it and not make that mistake again. So in the bottom of the 8th, I've been kind of struggling. I feel confident pretty much against anybody he goes out there with. So what I'm going to do, this could come back to bite me, but I'm kind of playing a long game here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get my bullpen warmed up. That means Dibble's warming up. I'm actually going to walk Ernie Banks in the hopes that I can get Edward Cabrera out of the game. Because if I can get out of this inning and get Edward Cabrera out of the game, there's a good chance I can put away the game against this bullpen. Here he goes, Edward Cabrera. He is going to hit with Edward Cabrera because he's been pitching so well with him. So here in the 9th with the lefty Winker to lead it off, and then Trout, Posada, both of which don't hit the ball quite as hard against lefties. We're going to get the lefty warmed up, but he's only going to throw 3 hitters. So that's kind of our goal here. We just got to get through 3 hitters. He's looking down for sure. First pitch went way through it. That's exactly what we're hoping for. Now we can go with a fastball inside. Oh, kind of a lucky break. Very late, shot it up the middle. And now Mike Trout steps in, and Thankfully, Josh Hader now has a changeup. That kind of goes a long way because you can throw that pitch right there. And if you can get guys to swing at that pitch, you're going to be in really good shape. So now I'm going to go with a fastball way inside. Really hard to pull that. And now he's 0-2. Now, as long as we don't hang this, we're going to try and bury the slider down and in. Looks like it's good. Got him swinging. We've really set him up, hit him on all corners there of the plate. Now, first pitch, I'm going to throw a two-seam fastball in the hopes that he gets aggressive, sees the fastball, tries to pull it, hits it to my shortstop for a double play. Or the third baseman, that will also work. 1 and 2. So now we got a chance in extras with a runner at second. So here we go. And Tomei takes him deep in extras. It took 10 innings before finally able to put up a run. So that was kind of a nice little help support for our pitching. A 2-run homer from Jim Tomei, and now we're in a really good spot to possibly win this game. And I wasn't going to really show any hitting in this particular video, but I wanted to show we ended up getting back-to-back. Finally left a sinker over the middle of the plate. Took a while before he started doing it, but this is why you grind people out. Now it's quickly 3-0. All right, so now we're here in the 10th inning. He's got his runner at second base. I just showed you how we got our runs. It was a 2-run homer from Tomei, and then Carlos Santana went deep. Now we got Rob Dibble at the plate, and everyone knows Rob Dibble throws super hard. So I like to see how they're timing up the fastball. So first pitch here, obviously we have a 3-run lead. We can give away something. I just want to see if he's hitting that fastball. So first thing he did is he took it, which means I want to challenge him straight up. If he hits a 2-run homer, good for him. Okay, so he's late on that fastball, very late to be exact. That's really good knowledge. Because we have a lead, we're able to do that. So now I know I can just go right after him. Not going to touch it. So that's a quick out number 1. Now he's got another righty up there. Same thing. We're going to go right after him until he proves to me he can turn on it. I got no reason to change up my approach. So again, super late once again. Now I'm just going to place it in a different spot. Made him swing at it. Now he's 0-2. And right here, Rob Dibble's going to finish it. I'm sure of it. And we get a weak fly ball in the left field that Ohtani's going to handle without any problems. He may have left earlier. I'm going to check on that. He did not. I'm not going to tag him out there. That would be a thing I could do. I'm not going to do it. I think it would be kind of a cheesy move. I don't want to do that to him. I think maybe he thought he left early. Just not worth it. I'm not going to be that guy. All right, here we go. 2 outs. And a quick out number 1. Now, if we were playing in a World Series game against a really high-level player and he makes a mistake like that, that's okay. But obviously, this guy is not that guy, so I don't want to do that to him. And again, we have a 3-0 lead, so a 2-run homer really doesn't hurt us. That was our 1 waste. We probably won't waste another one. So here comes a fastball up and away. I kind of just missed my spot, but he was super late again. And I'm going to come right at him with this down and in fastball. This should finish the game. There we go. That's it. So that's kind of my approach when I'm pitching. I'm basing off of where his PCI is, how he's timing pitches in each at bat. I'm constantly making micro adjustments on the mound to get people out, to get them off balance. I'm a pitch to contact guy, not a big strikeout guy. So I don't rely so much on just putting a ball just outside of the plate or anything like that. I try to rely on putting balls that just get you off balance, just get you underneath it, just get you behind it, just get you to roll over. And that's all I'm looking to do. I want you to feel comfortable swinging because the more you swing, the more I can get out. So that's my pitching approach. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks to my big sluggers there. We were able to come out ahead as well. Zach Wheeler won't get the win, but Dibble gets a good save on a Josh Hader win. All around really good performance. Hope you learned something. As always, happy hitting, but in this case, happy pitching. Bye-bye.